Hello, everyone. As we prepare to observe another Remembrance Day, I am reminded anew of how grateful I am to live in a country where I am free to express my ideas and where I have blessings that are the envy of others around the world. I'd like to offer you a poem that was written in remembrance of all of those who served. It was inspired particularly by knowledge that two of my cousins, Jim and Don Copeland, who grew up in the Dundalk area, lost their lives in World War II. My mom remembers hearing how when their mother, our Aunt Elizabeth, heard the news that not one but both of her sons were never coming home, she fell to the floor in grief. And that's an image I can never unsee. And I know it's replayed countless times around the world. So I offer you this poem in remembrance of all those who served in any way for our freedoms. The animals, too, who gave their lives. And for the families who suffered unimaginable grief, knowing that their loved ones would never come home. And also those who returned and who lived the rest of their lives with unimaginable horror. So this is for you. No sequel. How old were you when first you knew about a horror film called War, where actors bleed and every need is denied as never before? Where lives are lost at unimaginable cost in a senseless script of greed, where voices cry and question why, and shattered hearts believe that for a nation's pride their children died or live with anguished pain. From shocking scenes their tortured dreams return to haunt again. On a battlefield where weapons wield a force where might is right, and the heavens weep as humanity creeps through the wretched dark of night. I was 12 years old when our television showed a movie called Three Came Home. It brought World War II to my startled view, with prison brutality shown. The characters' fears released all the tears that flow from an innocent heart. Soon my mother's soft words were gently heard through a message she tried to impart. You mustn't cry so. It's only a show. It's just a sad story you feel. But my young heart knew it was all too true, and atrocities like this were real. So I urge you today to reflect in your way on your own first impressions of war. If you were lucky, like me, they were history, far removed from anything more, that could scar your soul with a ghastly toll full of conflict and misery and strife, and steal from the world, under flags unfurled, generations of brilliance and light. Let's choose peace instead and honor our dead for the sacrifice each of them made. If we can learn to forgive, to live and let live, they will rest in peace in their graves.